Good afternoon, guys. I am home again. I went away to work this morning, didn't vlog in the morning. I just got ready and out the door. I was there for like an hour, did stuff and waiting for my boss to come in, and then I went off for a new job meeting, another one. Have a couple ones now that I'm like, this could be something, this could really be something. So we'll see what will happen. I got a call back on the one I was in the beginning of the week. I think it was, yes. The day before yesterday. Something like that. He wondered if I wanted to go ahead with the technical test. So, yeah. That will probably be something that I'm gonna do. I have to write back to him. So it's kind of fun, and I met with a very nice person. I worked with her before. She was HR for one of the companies I worked for, and she's the most wonderful person. She's so sweet, and if she likes the company, I think I will like it too. We're very similar persons. I'm kind of wondering if we would work outside work as friends. I would hope so. We'll see. We'll see what will happen if I would go with her or somewhere else. All of the jobs that I'm going for do have a full like recruitment process. So even though that I'm headhunted basically for these all of these jobs, so far I haven't put in an application for any jobs. I'm just being very lucky that they need a lot of people in my business, and I have met a lot of people that seem to like me. So all of these jobs has come through basically friends and previous co-workers, which is huge. But I'm gonna have to go through all the processes if they like me, and it seems to. So I think I have right now 3 places that is going to the next step in the process. You never know, they can stop anytime. It's like, nope, you won't fit here, or I can stop anytime and say, no, I won't fit there. So yeah. But anyhow, I went back to the office. I had a nice talk to my boss, and I then decided I wanted to go home, and that was okay with him. So I'm not home forever right now. I'm just home for today and probably tomorrow, and then I'm going back in next week, and we're gonna see when we're doing the kind of finish, and then I'm gonna go home and probably spend the rest of the employment at home instead. Don't have to work anything. It's kind of nice. So we'll see how everything will be planned out. I just wanted a little bit of time to think about it, and I had a lot of choices. But anyway, on the way home I passed, or I actually went back and forward and everything to a one craft store and one art store, and in the art store I bought some stuff. I bought this, which is a white liquid ink. So this is one of those tools which are awesome both in my card making and for art, and that is when you want to do like white highlights, you can use like a white gel pen or anything, but it doesn't always go on as you want to. The gel pens, sometimes you get streaks in it, stuff like that. And I do have one kind of white acrylic, the Copic one, but it has started to dry out. So I wanted to have another, which is just like, this is a proper like ink, acrylic ink, and it's a white one. I'm not gonna like it, so I got that. And while I was there, I found that they had some like Christmas sales. So started by getting 3 brushes. These are Coatman brushes. It's size 0, 2 and 4. And Coatman is the kind of, it's watercolor, but it is not the professional one that Winsor & Newton have. So these are definitely watercolor pencil or brushes, which I thought would be awesome to work with. I have no clue. I have a lot of brushes, but most of them are from like very cheap sets. However, I did find that these with the red little border, this is the biggest one I got in the set, actually pretty awesome. I really like them to put down colors and stuff. But I also got this little one. I have no clue if it's actually a watercolor brush or if it's something else, but I kind of liked the brush tip and I wanted to try it, because that's the only way you figure out how to use properly things. Then I got this one, which is a bigger where you blend your watercolors. Basically, I found when I was working, I have this little flower and it's not good for what I was doing. I want to do a little bigger washes, and it's harder to blend the colors. It's hard. The material in this one doesn't allow for the paint to stick. So when you put your brush down and try to put down the color, it kind of don't leave the brush. While on a normal plate, this is a normal kitchen plate from my kitchen, it actually worked much better. So I wanted to get one of these other ones and see if that will work better for what I'm after. Otherwise, I'm going to use it for acrylics. That's just how it is. But yeah, that is my morning so far. Now I'm gonna do some calls and I'm gonna do some computer things, I think. I have a pretty bad headache, so I might just like eat lunch and watch YouTube, but we'll see. Good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I've been sitting and bit by bit finishing off the video that I recorded yesterday, and I'm also have drawn some ears. I'm all ears or something like that, and they are so complex and hard, and yeah, I'm a person that have a tendency to draw things a little bit rounder, so doing, I think this ear is supposed to be a little bit more like angles, and I'm not really good at that. Gosh, my hand looks brown in the light. But anyhow, so I've done a couple of ears. This is the 10 for 10 challenge that I'm doing. So now I have noses and mouths and ears. I definitely going to need to change from facial features soon, because I'm starting to run out. I think I'm gonna go for eyes tomorrow, and then maybe like fingers, nails, something like that. We'll see. Like a little bit of body here and there, maybe feet, hands and feet. Hands are more complex, so but I'm still gonna do 10 of them. But I might need a couple more pages. However, eyes I can fill a page with. And if I fill this page with eyes, then I can do like a double page spread for the next coming challenges. So yeah, that can be a thing. That can be a thing. So I picked up a little cola. I usually don't drink soda. It's not one, like bubbles isn't really a thing my tummy really appreciates. Like sodas they're so full of sugar, so I usually don't, but I felt I needed a little pick-me-up. And then I like these are these teeny tiny. It's not like that I have big hands. I have a very tiny bottle of cola, so it's 150 milliliters. I have no clue what any kind of other sizes it should be, because I'm European, we do things in milliliters. So it's actually a very little one. I think the kind of cans you get in America is a little bigger than the Swedish. The other size of the Swedish cans are 33 centiliters, and I think the cans are almost around 40 milliliters if you go for American one. But anyhow, I'm gonna have a little bit of cola. I'm gonna finish up my image or my post. I wanted to change the little infographic thingy that I'm doing, the thumbnail. I don't know why I call it infographics. It's a thumbnail. But because I want a little bit more depth, but I don't know how to do it, and I think I'm giving up because I don't really have time for it. I will have to learn about it later. So that is what I'm doing. I also have been googling for a high-end screen, drawing screen. So I have for a very, very long time, since I've known about them, I've been wanting a Wacom screen, which is a drawing screen and it's a computer screen that you can draw on basically. And I've been wanting one of those. I do have the tablet. It doesn't have a screen, but you can draw on it, and I have the big one because I found it on a sale. I upgraded from to the kind of pro version of a drawing board, and at the same time upgraded to a big one. I really, really love it. I love the pen, I love the resistance, I love everything about it. And I really, really want to have a screen version of it, but it's somewhere around $20, $2,000, there around, if not more. I really want one, but it's not any money I have. I think I'm going to need to buy a new phone, which I don't want to, and I want, because I am so sucked into the whole Mac thing, I would be needing to buy a new iPhone, so that will be expensive. So there's a lot of those things, and right now I don't have a job, or I do have a job, but it kind of ends the 31st, so can't pay any money for anything. But I have a dream. So I saw this morning a vlog with Joey Jassa, and he was unboxing one of those and doing a kind of review of the Huion, which is another company that makes them. And yeah, I think I want one, but I'm not sure because the pen is very important. I realized that when I went from the cheaper to the pro version of the drawing pad that I have, and it looks a little bit plastic, so I don't know. I'm not gonna buy anything right now anyhow, so I don't know why I'm looking up reviews for them. Hey, I'm gonna go back to getting that video and blog post posted, and we'll see. I have videos to make. So guys, I'm running around singing Hakuna Matata. I'm getting ready to go to bed. It's a little bit later, it's around 10-ish, a little bit before 10, but somewhere around that that time. We sat down, stitched a little on the little ornament, and then I have been colouring for a card that's going up the 9th. I've been playing again with layering colours because I don't know, it's cool to experiment. I really like I don't care that I sometimes end up doing a colour that already exists and I could have taken that colour instead, but it's kind of fun. I accidentally made, I tested the color out, and on the paper when it had white in between it looks really great, but when I got it on paper it was too close to the other one, and I tried laying a couple of things on it, but as it already was pretty dark, it ended up being even darker and kind of disappearing even more, and it's an object. So I just picked out my golden gesso, which I bought quite a while ago because I wanted a golden color. I'm still looking for good gold. This is a little bit, again, a little bit too red for me, but it worked out. It worked out. And I put the gold on these details and kind of lined them with gold because I could. It had details that made it possible to line them. And they kind of popped a little bit. They kind of came into their own, and that they were that dark color, and that they kind of moved into her clothing. It didn't matter because the gold kind of made them different, and I'm so stoked. I'm stoked. It ended up being really, really cool. And then I cut her out. I'm gonna make a card of her tomorrow, but I need to head to bed now. So that is tomorrow's starting work, because I'm home tomorrow. I had really bad migraine today also. So I'm gonna be home tomorrow, and then that is going to be what I'm going to do. I'm gonna play around with some card ideas. See if I have any. I think I have one book related stamp set, and I don't think it's out there anymore, but I'm gonna look up them and I'm gonna see if I have them, and then I'm gonna use sentiment and stuff from that and kind of build up a card. I'm having a lot of fun building cards right now. Creativity is kind of flowing a little bit, so it makes me kind of happy. So yeah, that worked out pretty good. But I'm going to go to bed, so good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.